Hello everyone and welcome back to Plant Powered Warriors. I'm Beck Ferrier, whole food plant-based practitioner and lymphatic massage therapist, and I'm here to chat to you today about willpower, why you keep starting over, and it's not because of lack of willpower. Every week we have these conversations because I want to help you stop feeling overwhelmed by your health and start taking simple, sustainable steps that actually make a difference. Before we jump in, if you're serious about improving your health, make sure you grab my free 6-part video course. I'll walk you through how to transition to a more whole food plant-based lifestyle without the overwhelm. The link is in the description, so make sure you click on it below. You receive one short video each day for 6 days, and I promise no spam, just one video each day, and it's all practical support. Now let's get into today's topic. Why do you keep starting over? Have you ever said things like, I'll start on Monday, I'll start after the weekend, I'll start after my birthday, I'll start when life comes down, or maybe you've already bought the juicer. Maybe you've filled the fridge with fruit and vegetables, you've followed someone online for motivation, you've done well for a few days, and then somehow you're right back where you started. If that's you, I want you to know something. It isn't because you're lazy, it isn't because you have no willpower, and it certainly doesn't mean you failed. The problem is that success comes from having enough motivation. But motivation is temporary. It comes and it goes. And if you've ever felt incredibly motivated on a Sunday night and completely unmotivated by Wednesday afternoon, then you already know exactly what I mean. Motivation is an emotion. Health is built through habits, and habits are built through support, routine, consistency, not willpower. I see this all the time with the women I work with. Many of them have tried every diet imaginable. They've counted calories, they've cut carbs, they've skipped meals, they've bought expensive supplements, they've blamed themselves every single time something didn't work. But the real problem wasn't them. The real problem was that they were trying to do everything alone. Think about this. When you decide to get healthy, you're often the only one in the house that's wanting to change. Everyone else is eating the way that everybody else normally eats. The pantry is still full of temptation, life is still busy, the kids still need you, work is still stressful, you're still exhausted, and somehow you're expected to completely change your lifestyle overnight. And of course that's hard. It would be hard for anyone, right? Then we add something else, perfection. So many people believe that if they slip up once, they've ruined everything. You have one takeaway meal, well, I've blown it. You eat one biscuit, I'll start again on Monday. You miss one walk, I've failed. Can I ask you something? Would you ever tell your child to give up learning because they made one mistake? Of course you wouldn't. So why do we do that to ourselves? Progress isn't about never making mistakes. Progress is about getting back up quicker each time. Healthy people don't make perfect choices, they make better choices, more often than not. That's the difference. Another reason people keep starting over is because they try to change absolutely everything at once. I'm giving up sugar, I'm giving up coffee, I'm exercising every day, I'm meal prepping, I'm drinking 3 liters of water, I'm meditating, I'm waking up at 5 in the morning. By day 3, they're exhausted. Health shouldn't feel like punishment. It should feel like you're looking after yourself. Sometimes the smallest changes are the ones that last. Drinking one fresh juice each day, adding one smoothie, eating one nourishing soup, going for a 20-minute walk, getting to bed 30 minutes earlier. These little habits build confidence. Confidence builds consistency. Consistency changes your life. There's another thing I want to talk to you about, and that's accountability. This is probably the biggest difference I see between people who succeed and those who continue to struggle. When you're doing it alone, it's easy to convince yourself to stop. No one will know. I'll just miss today. I'll start again next week. But when you're part of a supportive community, someone notices. Someone encourages you, someone reminds you why you started, someone celebrates your wins, and one of the days you don't believe in yourself, someone else believes in you. And that's powerful. I've watched people achieve things they never thought were possible, not because they suddenly became stronger, but because they stopped trying to carry everything on their own. That's why I created Plant Powered Warriors community. Yes, we do juice cleanses. Yes, we enjoy smoothies. Yes, we have warming soups. Yes, we have seasonal cleanses like walking the Rainbow Bridge. But honestly, the food is only one part of it. The real transformation comes from being surrounded by people who understand your journey, people who cheer you on, people who remind you that one bad day doesn't undo all good days, people who are walking the same path, and that's what makes all the difference. If you've spent years starting over, maybe it's time to stop asking what's wrong with me and start asking what support do I need to succeed? Because I genuinely believe most people don't need another diet. They don't need another detox tea. They don't need another quick fix. They need education. They need encouragement. They need accountability. They need community. And they need someone to remind them that they are capable of changing their life one step at a time. So today I want to leave you with one simple challenge. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There will always be birthdays. There will always be holidays. There will always be busy weeks. There will always be reasons to wait. Your health deserves to become a priority now, not when life becomes easier. Because the truth is, life rarely gets easier. But you can become healthier, stronger, more energetic, and more resilient through the choices you make today. If this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me, how many times have you started over? No judgment, just honesty. Because I think you'll find you're not alone. And if you're ready to stop doing it alone, I'd love to welcome you into Plant Powered Warriors community. We run supportive juice, smoothie and soup cleanses through the year, along with our Walking the Rainbow Bridge cleanse, live Q&As, education, recipes, and a community of people who genuinely want to see you succeed. You'll also find the link to my free 6-part video course in the description. It's the perfect place to start if you're feeling overwhelmed and don't know where to begin. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who keeps saying, I'll start on Monday. Until next time, remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going. I'll see you in the next video.